You probably think your dog is smart. It knows its name. It can sit. Maybe it brings you a ball. But what if I told you your dog understands far more than commands? That it reads your emotions, manipulates situations, and might even understand your intentions better than some humans do? Dogs are not just trained animals. They are social strategists, and most people have no idea. In this video, we're breaking down the real ways dogs show intelligence, backed by science, behavior studies, and things you've probably seen but never noticed. By the end, you may never look at your dog the same way again. 1. Dogs understand human words more than you think. Most people assume dogs respond to tone, not words. That's wrong. Studies show the average dog can learn around 165 words. Some exceptional dogs can understand over 1,000. That's toddler-level vocabulary. But here's the interesting part. Dogs process language in a surprisingly human way. Brain scans have shown that they use different parts of their brain for the meaning of words and emotional tone. So when you say, "good boy" in a flat, angry voice, your dog knows something doesn't add up. It's not just hearing noise, it's analyzing. 2. Dogs read human emotions. This is where things get unsettling. Dogs can read human facial expressions, not just happy or angry. They can distinguish subtle emotional cues. In experiments, dogs were shown photos of human faces displaying different emotions. They consistently reacted differently to angry versus happy expressions. But it goes further. Dogs can smell emotional changes. When humans experience stress, fear, or happiness, our bodies release chemical signals. Dogs detect these shifts through scent. Your dog doesn't just see you're upset, it smells it. This is why dogs often approach quietly when you're sad. They aren't guessing, they know. 3. Dogs understand pointing, which is rare in animals. This sounds simple. It's not. Most animals, even highly intelligent ones like chimpanzees, struggle to understand human pointing gestures. Dogs, they get it instantly. If you point to a hidden treat, most dogs will follow your gesture and find it. This ability suggests something profound. Dogs evolved specifically to read human social cues. They don't just observe us, they are wired to cooperate with us. In evolutionary terms, that's strategic intelligence. 4. Dogs can deceive. Now, we enter dangerous territory. Dogs are capable of deception. Yes, deception. In studies where dogs were trained to lead humans to food, something interesting happened. When the food was low quality, dogs sometimes misled humans. When it was high quality, they were much more cooperative. They adjusted behavior depending on outcome. That's not instinct, that's calculated behavior. If your dog has ever pretended not to hear you, it may not be confusion, it may be choice. 5. Dogs learn by observation. Most people train dogs directly, but dogs also learn by watching. In experiments, dogs observed humans solving simple tasks, like opening containers. When allowed to try, dogs who watched first performed better than dogs who didn't. They can imitate, not perfectly, but clearly. This ability to learn socially is a hallmark of advanced intelligence. They don't just trial and error everything. They observe, then act. 6. Dogs understand fairness. Here's one that surprises people. Dogs understand fairness. In studies where two dogs performed the same trick but only one received a treat, the unrewarded dog often stopped cooperating. It wasn't confusion, it was protest. The dog recognized unequal treatment. That's a social concept. Even some primates show similar reactions. This tells us dogs are not just reacting to rewards, they are evaluating social dynamics. 7. Dogs plan and anticipate. Have you ever noticed your dog reacting before you grab the leash? Maybe you just stand up in a certain way, or put on specific shoes. Dogs build predictive models of your routine. They associate subtle cues with future events. They anticipate outcomes. This is forward-thinking behavior. They aren't living moment to moment. They are mapping patterns. 8. Intelligence is not just tricks. Here's the mistake people make. They measure intelligence by tricks. Can it roll over? Can it fetch? That's performance intelligence, but dogs excel in social intelligence. They evolved not to survive alone, but to survive with us. They read micro expressions, voice shifts, body posture, movement patterns, scent changes. They track emotional climate in a room. Some dogs can even detect medical conditions, seizures, blood sugar drops, certain cancers, before symptoms appear. That's not obedience, that's perception. 9. Dogs might understand us better than we understand them. Here's the uncomfortable part. Dogs study humans constantly. They watch our eyes, they track our gestures, they monitor tone changes. Meanwhile, most humans barely understand basic canine body language. A wagging tail doesn't always mean happiness. Yawning can signal stress. Lip licking can mean anxiety. In many cases, the dog is the better observer. So, are dogs geniuses? Not in the way humans are. They don't build rockets. They don't write books. But intelligence is not one thing. Dogs possess a type of intelligence highly specialized for social cooperation. They evolved beside us for tens of thousands of years. They didn't just adapt to survive, they adapted to understand. The next time your dog looks at you, really looks at you, remember, it's not just waiting for a command. It may be analyzing you. If you enjoy learning what animals are truly capable of, consider subscribing. There's much more beneath the surface than we're taught to see, and we're only just beginning to understand it.